As you know, Rick Hinderer makes some outstanding knives. I've shown you that in past videos. Very expensive knives, knives that are going up in price and not always attainable. Even if you have the funds, they're not always attainable to get a hold of, and that can be a frustrating thing. But if you want some quality tool that is not a knife but a writing device, I've shared with you the extreme duty pen last video or a few videos ago. This is the titanium version, and it is a quality tool. And I call it a tool because it's a writing device that you can carry on you at all times, and it also can be used as a last-ditch tactical pen to protect yourself if need be. Hopefully it would never come down to that, but it's good to know that you had something in your pocket that would withstand the pressure of protecting your life with. And this knife, as I said before, come in the aluminum version, a brass version, which is a nice heavy knife, and this titanium in different finishes as well. But for a lot of people, this knife is too heavy. It's too big. It's too bulky for everyday carry. It's just not something they're wanting to carry. They wanted something smaller. So Rick Hinderer came out with the Investigator pin. Okay, this is a smaller version. This is how it's packaged when you get it. Just in a little bag here. Put that aside. And you can see the difference in size. It's a lot smaller. But it's every bit as much in the quality as its big brother. Cap is a twist-off cap. Attaches to the back, and that's what it is in your hand. The size in your hand. I think it's very comfortable writing tool. This version, they come in a few different versions. Titanium, which is going to be expensive, about as expensive as the bigger one. But they also come in aluminum. Aluminum's going to be a little lighter in weight. Some people don't like that light weight. They want a little more heft. They do make a stainless steel version, which I think is pretty cool in this model, and that's going to give you kind of the look of the titanium, but and give you a little more heft with this smaller pen. And of course they also have brass, and then they have this one. This is the copper version, which I was excited to see that they came out with this in copper. As you can see, that's kind of the motif I have behind me with the pennies, because that's basically what I was hoping and going for when I bought this pen. It's got some great workmanship. The knurling here. We've got the bands going across here, and then you got the horizontal lines here. It's a very secure grip in the hand. You have the deep pocket carry clip, or pocket clip. It's a little different. It's going to carry a little deeper than the extreme duty pen. All tight. I believe the clip is titanium. I could be wrong on that. Someone will probably know. I could be wrong. Nonetheless, it is tumbled clip. It can be removed. And why did I pick copper? I picked it because of this. Look at all the different colors that you see in this pile of pennies. Copper just does a wonderful thing as it ages in your pocket, in your hand. It just takes on a patina that just gives it character. It's almost alive, the way it just continues to grow and develop. It's kind of like a good old trusty pocket knife, maybe a slip joint that your grandpa or your father might have owned, and with the 1095 carbon steel blades. Look at that. You see this? It just takes on a patina. This is just a nice dark gray. It's just a similar concept. Something cool about that. Something cool about just having something that ages in your pocket. Something that you could pass on to your kids, and they're going to say, "Wow, look at the years, the age, the time that must have gone by in Dad's pocket or Granddad's pocket." And it just gives you a sense of time that has elapsed while the person who is carrying this knife. I think that's one cool thing about slip joints. I'd like to make some more videos on these, just to kind of share with you my ideas of these. I know they're not as popular with the younger crowd, but I tell you, there's something about them that is neat. But we'll save that for another video. This is what we're talking about here, the Investigator pin. Rick Hinderer. It's a quality tool. This thing can be passed on for many generations. And as you can see, it could start off like this. Now, to be honest with you, the color it starts off, I'm not thrilled about. It has a little pinkish hue to it, and just like a new penny. It just doesn't have a lot of character yet. But, you know, as you get and you age, as it ages, I can just imagine how, you know, inside these little grooves, how it's going to get nice and dark, and then where your fingers rub across the copper, it's going to have some rub marks, wear marks, which are going to give some lighter marks there, and it's just going to have a beautiful, beautiful patina to show, and as it ages, it's just going to get better and better. So that's why I picked the copper. I kind of picked it as an ongoing experiment and something that is going to keep changing and get better. Not to take away from the aluminum version or titanium. Obviously, you know, I love those too, and I love how they can handle and stay looking the same over time. But there's just something about the aging process that really interests me. So I'm going to put this in my pocket. I'm going to carry it, and then I'm going to keep you up to date. As this thing starts getting some character, I'm going to throw up some updates and let you know how it's doing. And hopefully we'll get some beautiful patina growing on this thing. Thanks everyone. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching and taking a look at my vids. Take care.